Good morning, everybody. We're back again for Let's Talk Antiques. Unfortunately, Mr. Ray is not going to be with us today, but we've still got a really good show in store for you. So, everybody keep your listening caps on, and Philip's going to start us off here.
Hey, you know what? When he said really good show, it almost sounded like Ed Sullivan, because that's what he used to say all the time.
A really good shoe.
Yeah, really
It was a really big shoe.
Isn't it really, really good? Or is it just really good?
Are we going to have to Google that?
It crosses arms, I remember. We're going to have a really big shoe.
Yeah, and he'd lean back. You're just like you. Don't fall off that stool, Ronnie.
I'm liable to.
Okay, so we got several interesting things, but this one is about a Confederate soldier who got captured, and he wrote a poem on a captured Confederate $20 bill that wasn't finished on one side. So why don't you read us the article, and then we'll look up some Confederate money and see what it's bringing.
All right.
And you're gonna read the poem, right?
I might.
Can you do that?
I probably.
All right.
As long as it rhymes, I'm good Dr. Seuss.
Well, if it don't, you can make it rhyme,
okay,
can't you?
there you go. Okay, in Aberdeen, Mississippi, like old pennies rolling home, a Confederate bill with a poignant poem handwritten on the back has returned to the author's hometown. The poem was written by Major Sidney Jonas a few days after the Civil War ended. Mississippi auctioneer Dwight Stevens was cleaning out an antique secretary desk and discovered the $20 Confederate bill dated September 1861 with the poem "Something Too Good to Be Lost" on the reverse. Jonas, a native of Aberdeen, was with General Lee and Johnson when they surrendered in April 1865 to Union General William Tecumseh Sherman in North Carolina. Jonas had made his way to Richmond, Virginia, and was looking for transportation back home to Aberdeen. Upon his return, Jonas found the Aberdeen Examiner, which he edited himself, or founded the Aberdeen Examiner newspaper, which he edited himself for more than 50 years. The poem written by this old gentleman came back to Aberdeen in this piece of furniture after more than 150 years, auctioneer Stevens said. The poem appears to be in his handwriting. Whoever had this was part of an estate from eastern Tennessee. How Jonas acquired the $20 bill, inked only on one side, is a story of itself. Following the surrender in North Carolina, the major and his companions found themselves dead broke in Richmond. The sympathetic owner of the Powhatan Motel gave the broken Confederate soldiers lodging for the night. Among the guests of the hotel was a vaudeville troupe hailing from Philadelphia. Jonah later wrote, and they were very kind to the Johnny Rebs, as they called us. It happened that among the Federal captures was a carload of unfinished Confederate note, chiefly of large denominations with their backs blank, and these became scattered among the Yankees. Miss Annie Rush, one of the leading actresses, came into possession of quite a bunch of this money and brought the bills to our lounging room, distributed them with the request that each of us would write her a sentiment as a souvenir. I had some little standing among the boys as a ready scribbler, and I think I wrote all the sentiments for the gang on scratch paper, and then each one transcribed it onto his bank note allotted to him. The poem even makes an appearance, unattributed of course, in chapter 30 of the 1936 American Pulitzer Prize novel Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. The first two stanzas of the poem were published in the book. The name is Lines on the Back of a Confederate Note, he says. After reading the first two stanzas of the poem, Scarlett O'Hara's best friend exclaims, "Oh, how beautiful, how touching. It's more than paper, just like this poem said, the pledge of a nation that's passed away." Jonas worked at the newspaper until his death in 1915, and he was interred in Old Aberdeen Cemetery Stevens is including the Confederate bill in an August 5th auction. Okay, so the poem is here. Representing nothing on God's earth now, and not in the waters below it, as the pledge of a nation that's dead and gone, keep it, dear friend, and show it. Show it to those who will lend an ear to the tale that this trifle can tell, of liberty born of the patriot's dream of a storm-cradled nation that fell. Too poor to possess the precious ores, and too much of a stranger to borrow, we issue today our promise to pay, and hope to redeem it the morrow. The days rolled by and weeks became years, but our coffers were empty still. Coin was so rare that the treasured quake if $1 should drop in the till. But the faith that was in us was strong. Indeed, in our poverty well we discerned. And this little check represented the pay that our suffering veterans earned. We knew it had hardly a value in gold, yet as gold each soldier received it. It gazed in our eyes with a promise to pay, and each Southern patriot believed it. But our boys thought little of price, or of pay, or of bills that were overdue. We knew if it brought us our bread today, 'twas the best our poor country could do. Keep it, it tells us all our history over from the birth of our dreams to its last. Modest and born of the angel hope, like our hope of success it passed. By Sidney Jonas.
Yeah, the title of it is Something Too Good to Be Lost.
Yep.
All right.
That was
So with that,
he was quite a
And they're speaking of their short-lived country,
yeah.
the Confederate
yeah.
States.
So with that, where's your iPad at, Ronnie?
I didn't bring it.
So with that, let's look up some Confederate bills.
Okay.
You know, I remember as a kid, the Confederate money did not bring nothing. Matter of fact, there was an old gentleman that lived around our neighborhood. He would give us some of it. He had a trunk full of it.
I remember getting
Real
some as a
Confederate money.
kid and being told, you know, don't worry about keeping it. It's not worth anything, and I'll never be worth anything.
Yeah, that's what I.
I
Who
didn't know
would
about eBay back then.
No, there was no eBay at that point to
Yeah.
drive the price up. So,
who would have ever thought?
so topping the list on a search for Confederate currency on eBay recently was a $1,000 Confederate paper money note, PMG fine, grading of a 15. It brought $23,900 as a buy it now.
Now, we were talking about that right before the show started. The fact is, $1,000 bill,
Yeah.
and back in the 1800s, I bet it was worth more than $23,000 back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah.
In buying power.
Oh yeah, a lot more. I mean, I think there might have been a few rich people had the $1,000 bills, but I think I bet you that the banks use them to transfer funds.
Yes,
You know, like the $10,000 bills that the Treasury uses.
Treasury used to use, yeah.
Yeah, I doubt if they even use it anymore.
Nah, I don't think so.
What's the next one you got?
Next one is a $50 Confederate bill, rated very fine, a 25, and it was a buy it now at $11,800. Man. And this was, it doesn't say part of a live auction event, but it's got a PNG logo next to it. Does that mean anything to you guys?
doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big coin person. I used to collect years ago,
Yeah.
but
Here's a $5 Confederate bill graded a 15. It's got 2 holes punched in
yeah,
it.
what's the holes?
I don't know, but even with holes punched in it, it brought $7,900. Are you looking up what the holes are, David?
Yeah, I was looking to see. I was looking at the description.
Cut out, canceled. That's what
Oh,
what I
okay.
said.
All right, there you are.
So, okay. Man, that's surprising that you get nearly $7,800 on that. What I can't figure out is the same person sold all these, and they all have $2.98 shipping. And I'd hope that you'd have a little more insurance on something that was selling for that much money.
Yeah.
Just for the shipping, need to be a little higher.
Insurance costs you more than the shipping nowadays.
Well, is the insurance, isn't it separate from the shipping when you do it? And don't you, well, Ronnie?
I pay them together.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not going to send something and not insure it.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen anything that was $20,000?
No. Well, no, not
Okay.
any one item. I
Okay.
sent one that was about half that once.
Really?
Yeah.
You sell a car or something? Or
No,
what
I
was
sold a
that?
robot.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Was that the R2D2 that y'all
No, that
had?
was B9.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Wow.
I think he was like 10,000.
Yeah. I hope that was fully insured on for shipping thing.
Ain't crazy. Fully crazy.
Yeah.
You drive it there to make sure it's
We
yeah.
built crates out of plywood for him
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
and packed him in styrofoam.
There you go.
He wasn't going anywhere.
But did you notice when we Ronnie, did you notice when we was packing him up that when you put that last nail in the thing that he was yelling danger, danger? You remember that?
Danger, Ronnie Brand.
All right. So next we have a $20 1961 Confederate.
1861.
1861. Yes, big difference. It's rated a very fine 30, and the buy it now on that was $7,000.
Who, like again, I'm gonna say it one more time. Who would ever thought Confederate money would bring?
I don't know.
Do you have a stack of it?
No, I don't have any.
I thought you had some.
I played with it when I was a kid and was told not to keep it and not worry about it. So,
You're
you
ready
know,
to get out looking for
there's
it now, though.
Knowing you
There's
probably
no
set it
telling.
on fire or something.
yeah, well, maybe so. But that's later on, you used to buy fake Confederate money. Like seems like we used to get it at Disney World or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think the dime store had it
So,
too.
okay, could have been. So, but that was the only thing that I had later on was with just reproductions. Okay, so next there's $100 Confederate States of America money bill from Richmond. It was $5,900 for the buy it now on that one. A $5 that rated at 25. It went for buy it now $5,275. $100 bill. It's rated a 58 PPQ. I don't know what that rating is, but it went for $4,000 for a buy it now. Man, that's and then you get 1861 $50 bill. Let's see what that. It was rated a 58, and they were asking $2,500, and took a best offer, but it was over $2,200, which is the next one. It's a $2 bill, and it got a rating of 25, and 4 bids on it. It went up to $2,200. So, and a $500 bill, Confederate note. It was dark red, real pretty. Rated a 55. It went for $1,195 for the buy it now.
You know what? When you look at these bills, it's like when you look at our bills. We're getting ready to take a break, but I mean the artwork on that stuff.
Yes.
It's amazing to me. With that,
It is. It's
let's take a
gorgeous.
little break. You can give us a few more prices when we get back.
Okay.
But then let's let you push the button.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Pick and Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
My name's John Hirschman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Kalon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
All right, we're back, and we're talking about Confederate currency right now.
Yeah, so we're going to jump real quick to some other Confederate relics. And so you got a...
I've got an 1861 Confederate States of America 50-cent piece, and it's called a Scott Restrike, which I'm not entirely sure what it means. If they took a United States $50 and restamped it, or what it is, but it went for $4,000. So it's not like Ronnie restamped it out in the garage kind of thing. So I don't know.
For that kind of money, I could probably learn how.
Exactly. Okay, and then we've got a rare Civil War double-armed Georgia Confederate plate tintype photograph.
It's a picture.
Yeah, it's a photograph. And it's a soldier holding his rifle and leaning up on a chair in the picture frame, like a picture frame that opens and closes.
Mm-hmm.
And they were asking $4,500 and took a best offer, but that was over $3,000 they got for that one. And here is a rare Civil War tintype photo of a double-armed Confederate guerrilla Kansas outlaw. Let me jump to. The image came from Garner, Kansas, right around the area where the Lawrence Massacre happened. The photo is in a half case and is in great shape for its age. And they had 36 people bid on that one, and they got $3,001 on it.
So the Civil War stuff, I mean, it's really jumped up.
And
There's a lot of reproduction though on that Civil War. You got to really watch those belt buckles and swords and
know what you're doing.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, don't invest in those things.
Particularly those tin tops have really come on in the last 10, 15 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here's a Confederate Navy dark blue wool shell jacket, 19th Cavalry. 4 bids on that. It went for $2,500. It's in good shape for a 150-year-old jacket too.
It's really good.
Here's a speaking of belt buckles. Here's a CSA Confederate belt buckle, good condition. They were asking $2,500. Took a best offer, but it was over $2,200 that they got for it.
Looks like a CSA rectangle.
Yeah. We got a Mortimer Nelson Civil War Confederate General playing cards. So let me.
That's different.
7 bids on that. It went for $2,200. Let me take a look at this. And
that's a live auction, isn't it?
Yeah. Circa 1863, 52 of 52 cards. The face of each card depicts a portrait of a Confederate officer or official, bearing triplicate style that Andrew Daugherty patented a decade later. So wow, that's very unique. I've never even heard of that. Let's see, 1860s Confederate General Robert E. Lee on Traveler, original ambrotype. What's an ambrotype?
Like a picture.
Is like a tintype.
Another form of taking a picture.
Okay, man, that's really unique. They were asking $2,500 and got somewhere around $2,000, I believe. Here is a Civil War sword. Does that mean Buffalo, New Orleans, Louisiana? They were asking
Confederate sword then.
Yeah, they were asking $2,200 and took a best offer. Here's a Civil War Confederate Georgia pike. Yeah, okay. It went for $1,662.50 for a buy it now. Original Confederate Potts double ring buoy bayonet with the leather sheath to go with it. 18 bids on that, went for $1,731.
Nice piece.
Yeah, man, that's what
Yeah.
People used to dig stuff up like that just around here.
Well, in Tullahoma, there's
And just
they
run
camp
across.
down there, and matter of fact, my uncle lives on 4th Street,
Yeah.
so he was
I've
digging
never
his
put that
garage
together.
and actually found a couple belt buckles. He's digging the footer for his garage.
Right. Yeah. Here's a Civil War Confederate soldier ambrotype. It's in really good condition in a nice frame, and it's just a picture of him in his uniform, and $1,500 was the
They
buy
say
it
the
now.
more weapons they got, the more the picture will bring. Like if it's got a sword or a gun, or
Yeah, the other
the
one,
I
more
didn't know
more
that.
weapons.
the one that brought more, he had a gun. Yeah, you're right. Here is a blockade runner, South Carolina blockade runner, Confederate carried foot officer's sword from the 5th Regiment. They were asking $1,900 and took a best offer somewhere probably around $1,400 for that. Here's U.S. Revenue's savings and war stamps and Confederate stamps. $1,350 with 22
It's a live
bids.
auction.
Yeah, I have never seen any stamps from the Civil War that were Confederate stamps.
We have
they-
now, right?
Yeah, I was going to say I've just it never dawned on me that you would
Well,
have had
something new every
you would have
show.
had to have postage, wouldn't you? Huh. Here's another ambrotype of Confederate Civil War soldier in uniform, first lieutenant rank. 15 bids on it. It went for $1,311. Yeah. Well, if I was related to somebody, I don't think I would sell it. But if I was to run across it somewhere and just pick one up, then I would sell it. Something like that. Here's a Civil War original Confederate thick frame pigskin brass belt buckle and a cap ID box. 37 bids on that, $1,136. Yeah. Here is a antique photo album with 28 Confederate States military officers and 10 bishops from the Civil War. 39 bids on that, went for $1,125.
So the Civil War stuff, I mean, it's bringing a lot of money.
It is. It's bringing a lot of money. Confederate Civil War ladder badge from the 3rd Georgia Infantry, CSA. 7 bids on it, $1,076. And here's a Confederate E.J. Johnson or W.J. McElroy artillery short sword. 23 bids on it, went for $1,057. Original CDV Confederate Captain Robert Logan, 6th Kentucky Cavalry. It's a photo taken in 1864. 6 bids on it, $1,075. And on the back, it's signed by to my friends. Here is a Civil War veteran's gray tunic, medical trim, UCV buttons. Recent fresh out of the attic find. 42 bids on it, $1,051.59.
All right.
Wow.
So we only got about 4 minutes of this section. So let's go to Ronnie. We'll get to the typewriters, but let's go to real quick to the Mickey Mantle bat.
Okay. All right. This story here is out of Exton, Pennsylvania, and it's a sports memorabilia auction. They had thousands of bidders, big auction, needless to say. They had a baseball bat that was actually used by Mickey Mantle and taken away from him in a ball game.
By the umpire.
Why was it taken away from him?
That's what I was fixing to say.
Glad you asked that question.
They had taken a nail and, made a little waffle effect,
Punch a little.
in it. And saying it's 35-inch bat, and they thought it,
That it would.
knocked the ball over.
Yeah.
But anyway, brought $40,000 at the hunt auction.
Okay, so the umpire that snatched the bat up, he kept it.
Yeah, he kept the bat.
And so it stayed in his family all these years, and he even wrote a letter so he could.
Had a letter of provenance.
Yeah.
To verify the bat.
Mm-hmm.
But that really, blew my mind. I
So
never thought that Mickey
That's a
Mantle would have.
forward-thinking ref there.
Yeah.
That's a forward-thinking baseball player.
Yeah. Keeping the,
Wasn't
bat.
Mickey Mantle in didn't he play 8,000 games or something? I mean, what's his statistics?
He played in 2,401 games, and he was at bat 8,102
Okay,
times.
all right. And
He died at age 63
with cancer, didn't he?
in 1995.
We'll pull up Mickey Mantle bats and Mickey Mantle baseballs. While we're doing this, we got a few minutes. Let's just see what some of Mickey Mantle stuff brings.
Okay.
Now, he also hit, just a little trivia, he hit 42 home runs in 1958.
In 58? So was that the time when him and Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle was having the big contest, or was that in the early 60s?
I honestly do not know, and I'd hate to speculate. But his 1952 Topps baseball rookie card, it graded a PSA 8.5. It sold at Heritage Auctions for $1,135,250, including the buyer's premium.
I've got
Pretty
two.
good for a rookie card.
I've got two rookie cards on eBay that showed up. One for $240,000. Whoa. And one for $175,000.
What was that graded, $240,000 one? 8. Graded at
an 8, and the $175,000 was 7.5.
Was that the rookie card?
Yeah.
The Topps.
The 52 Topps.
yeah.
Now, the 51 Bowman really is the first Mickey Mantle card.
That's why I was asking. That
Yeah,
question.
but it don't bring nothing. Everybody counts the 52 Topps as the real deal.
Yeah. But I would not buy something over eBay that costs that much. I
You
think
wouldn't?
I would have to put it in my hands before I spent $200,000 on
Well,
something.
you could fly up and you could go down and look at it for that kind of money.
Yeah, no doubt.
David had people fly over from Switzerland to look at an item he sold on eBay
No,
A 50,
from the Netherlands.
that was your
1956
car, yeah.
Mercedes 190 SL convertible. Matter of fact, not only did they look at it, they took it back with them.
there you go. They drove it home.
Hey, I tell you
No,
what.
they didn't drive it.
Let's take a break so you can push the button, and then let's look up just a few more Mickey Mantle things, and then we'll get to Elvis's.
Elvis's private jet.
Okay.
One of his private
One of
jets.
his, yeah.
Hello, I'm Pickin' Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
My name's John Hirschman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Kalon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
All right, and we're back again, and we're gonna tell you a little more about some Mickey Mantle items, and then we're gonna
Talk about Elvis.
surprise you.
Okay. All right. So
It's not a surprise anymore.
the top selling Mickey Mantle bat is the one that Ronnie found or there had the article about was $40,000.
Yeah, but tell them what the real top selling bat is.
Oh, the real top selling bat on eBay would be, well, that's the Babe Ruth's autographed bat. 30 bids on it, $390,000. Say it's in pretty good shape. Or maybe it's dented just right.
Evidently, it must be great.
Wouldn't that be a nice one to have?
And then you've got another 1931 Babe Ruth autographed bat for $270,000.
These are live auctions, aren't they? All of them.
It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is.
All three of them.
And here's a Joe DiMaggio bat, circa 1948, 1949. 15 bids on it, went for $120,000.
What about Roberto?
Roberto Clemente, Pittsburgh Pirates professional batting helmet. Went 12 bids on it for $55,000.
For a helmet?
For,
For
yeah.
a batting helmet.
Man. Looks pretty beat up, too. He
What else you got there?
Must have worn it for quite a few games.
That's another Mickey Mantle you already done here.
Yeah, that's that Mickey Mantle. Here's another Mickey Mantle one that wasn't confiscated and special was $22,500.
With 8 bids.
Yeah, well, it was from the All-Star game too, 1964 All-Star game. Well, I guess that makes it a little special. Rare Roberto Clemente professional baseball bat, professional model baseball bat. I don't know what that means. $18,000 with 8 bids for Roberto. Roy Campanella, 1952 All-Star game bat, used Brooklyn Dodgers. DNA certified. They were asking $25,000, and they only got about $15,000 for it. Yeah. Here's a Ty Cobb bat off shoulder baseball card. Let's see what year is that? Do you know?
Don't say, does it?
But it was graded 7 or 84, and they were asking $15,000. Got somewhere around 12, it looks like. And here's an amazing one. Is a 2014 Topps Dynasty Lou Gehrig. It's a piece of a bat and it's autographed. Okay, so it was a special edition card that Topps did with part of his bat and an autograph. They were asking $11,500 and got over $10,000 for it. Man. 1952 Monty Irvin autographed All-Star Game bat. 12 bids on it for $9,500. Travis Jackson autographed baseball bat. 8 bids, $7,500. Willie Mays autographed baseball bat. $7,500. 5 bids. Roberto Clemente bat autographed. $7,000. 2 bids on that one. Here's now something a little more unique is a Roberto Clemente National League batting champion trophy. Went for $7,000. Here is an Adirondack baseball bat rack from the 1950s. It was a live auction. 11 bids, $6,500.
Just for the rack.
For a batting rack from the 1950s.
Wouldn't you like to have that full of mantles?
Yeah,
Wow, wouldn't that be nice?
Maybe that's what you do with a.
You fill it up with $40,000 bats.
There you go.
Or 380,000,
Yeah,
whichever you want to do.
Whichever you want.
So what about just we was talking about Mickey Mantle. Can you go back just to Mickey Mantle?
Yeah, sure.
So we'll get past his cards. Is there anything else unique besides the cards?
We have
Now right there, roll that. What?
Let's see.
That's the 51 Bowman. How much?
51 Bowman, $21,109.
What's it graded at?
It is a 84.
You know,
And
I was thinking,
That's missing 1 0 off, from the
as
top
much as
score.
we look up sports memorabilia, we don't see as much Willie Mays as we do everybody else.
No. Willie Mays was a good player.
Yeah.
Real good.
And you'd think there'd be, it must be rare, stuff must be all
Maybe he didn't sign a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the players didn't sign a lot. I don't think Roger Maris signed a lot.
We don't see a lot of him either, you're right.
Here's a 1960 New York Yankees team signed to baseball with Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, JSA's certificate of authenticity. They were asking 10 grand and got about 7,500 to be my guess on that one.
Well, now was that's a team signed?
Yeah, 1960 Yankees team signed.
So that'll have some good signals. Let's see. Go back to that, man. Let's see some of the. I believe that you're going to see. Let's see who all's on
Be a
that.
list.
Yeah. Let's see.
Be a list in the description.
Does it have?
26 mint signatures on the ball done in blue ink. Signatures include Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris,
There you
Bill
are.
Stafford, Bob Turley, Tony Kubek, Elston Howard, Casey Stingle,
Let's
and
see
others.
that ball. Let's see
Baseball is
how-
in mint condition.
Let's see the Mickey Mantle. Okay, look how Mickey.
Mickey's
Now that
a little
Mickey
smudged.
signed his signature
Yeah.
two different ways. Originally, he didn't have that big fancy M.
Really?
He just had a straight line M,
Yeah.
kind of like that. Had a little hoop at the top, and then he got plumb fancy and
Yeah.
started signing that.
Well,
Made that M look.
That's Yogi, who's right above his. So
Yeah.
in the sweet spot has Yogi and Mickey Mantle.
That would've been
that'd be a nice
the
baseball to have.
dream team
I'll take that
ball.
one if you want to. My birthday's coming up, David. If you
Okay. Well, I think we can probably get that done.
That's in the sold auction, so we'll have to
Yeah.
look for still open ones.
Nothing's too good for you, son.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Okay.
There's a
here we
jersey.
go. Here's a 1956 autographed jersey. $5,000 was the buy it now on that for Mickey Mantle. That's pretty nice. And here's a 1989 Yankees Mickey Mantle game worn coach's jersey.
Yeah.
$3,750 for that.
And that's just a coach.
Yeah.
Well, what about that glove down there?
Mickey Mantle attributed 1956 to 59 personal baseball glove. 12 bids on that, $3,500. That looks like that's been used a little bit. Another baseball. It says Mickey Mantle MVP 56, 57, 62. They were asking $3,500 and got something pretty close to that. Let's see if we got any.
What's that lot of balls down there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you got something.
Mickey Mantle's Country Kitchen Cafeteria tray. So Mickey Mantle apparently owned a restaurant called Mickey Mantle's Country Kitchen.
All right.
And so the cafeteria
Look how much the tray brought.
They were asking $4,100 and they got close to $3,000 for it.
I want you to think about this. I want you to do the math. Most cafeterias, how many trays, especially in a commercial business, they probably had hundreds of them.
I'd say a couple hundred, yeah, wouldn't you figure?
Especially in a cafeteria.
Now, what is
Like
that
serving
times?
Cafeteria style food.
Times $4,000 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
I hope somebody has 100 of them and they're selling them one at a time on eBay and they can be
Well,
set up for life.
they can buy groceries every week, that's for sure.
They should. That'd be.
What's all them balls right there?
23 signed, 500 home run baseballs.
That's people that had the 500 club, so the ones that was.
Mickey Mantle, A-Rod. It's a bunch of people. 23. They were asking $4,400, and they got somewhere around 2,800 from mine.
That's a nice.
Or 2,600.
That's a nice collection of balls.
Yeah, that's not. It says it's
12 of them.
PSA graded. Yeah. Well, it says 23.
23?
They're only showing 12.
Oh, okay.
So,
23 balls. Good gosh. That wouldn't be
seems
very
like
much money per ball then.
no, that seems pretty good. I wonder.
There's
check
you
those
another
people's
jersey.
ratings.
What's that jersey say?
Rare JSA, authenticated Yankees baseball Hall of Fame Mickey Mantle signed jersey. 32 bids, $2,650. That'd be cool to have a
Well, we
Mickey
got a
Mantle
couple
jersey.
more minutes, so there's another jersey. What'd that bring?
Another one, very large signature Mickey Mantle on a New York Yankees flannel jersey. $2,500 was to buy it now on that one. Be nice to own a sports bar or something like that with a Mickey Mantle jersey on the wall. That'd be pretty fancy. Here is a 1956 yellow base path pins. Mickey Mantle, PSA graded 7. And they were asking $3,700 for it. They got about $2,000. That's not bad for a little pin that you'd wear on your jacket. This Mickey Mantle.
There's a bat
Another
sign.
bat.
Another bat. Yeah, they only got $1,900. They took a best offer on that.
You know, Mickey, after he retired though, he went to a lot of shows, so he probably signed a lot of bats and balls, and
What do you think he would have charged for a?
I'd say $25, $20 or $25 back then.
So it
Not
would
much.
have been a pretty decent investment.
Yes, sir. I tell you what, let's take a break, and then we come back. We'll talk about Elvis's plane, and then I don't think we're going to be able to get to the typewriters. We might have to do that next week, Ronnie. But we can talk about Elvis's plane, and then get into the Radio Fest. You want to do that?
Let's do that.
Hello, I'm Pickin' Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
My name's John Hirschman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Kalon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
All right, so we're back again, and David promised you was going to talk about Elvis. So what we're actually going to talk about is one of Elvis's private jets. that sold here recently was a 1962 Lockheed Jetstar that Elvis owned with his father, and they had custom designed it. The engines were out of it at this time, of course, and had been sitting on a runway, I think, for like 35 years.
35.
Is that right?
Oh, wow.
And they'd had it about 50 years. And,
Somebody just forgot about it? and
Well,
something?
you remember that plane over Tullahoma that sat over there on the runway
I do.
for years?
But you,
Well,
have
it
to
was
pay,
off-
you have to pay for
Yeah.
it to sit there. You can't just.
Yeah,
leave
and
it
remember
there.
that it had the engine off of it. One of them, then they took the other one off, didn't
I don't remember it missing engines.
you? You don't?
No.
But anyway, this Jetstar was like a, back in '62, that would have been like a nice commercial Learjet
Yeah.
today, you know. And he had 10 crushed velvet seats in there. He had a private toilet, and the toilet seat was crushed velvet, you know. Everything was trimmed out.
Don't forget the
gold.
shag carpet that you walk on.
Oh, yeah.
Had
Elvis's
shag carpet
signature.
in it. He's big into that shag carpet, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Well,
he
yeah.
was. But they had estimated to bring between $2 and $3.5 million, and I think it actually brought 430,000, I believe, was at auction.
How would they move it? That would they have to take the wings off and just move it on a big, like a equipment type trailer?
They would,
Yes,
yes,
yeah,
they would have
that's how you
to.
do it.
So,
But evidently,
but he had like 3 of those jets, didn't he? That was just one of them.
that was just one of them. Yeah, he
Yeah.
had 3.
And then those other 2 that he had they're at
They
the
built-
museum, right?
Yeah, which is behind the estate, I believe.
Yeah.
Or not far, pretty close to it. And I believe they had actually, I think I read a couple years back that they had built some kind of hangar or something to display his
Yeah.
planes. And
There's
somebody
one
had
right
bought
there.
another one of his planes too.
What's
Sold
that
it a while
one,
back.
Philip?
Elvis had a 1958 Convair 880. He bought it in 1975 and named it the Lisa Marie.
One of them was Hound Dog or something.
Oh, okay. He spent $800,000 having the jet remodeled, and you can climb aboard it at the Graceland tour. And it's got a living room, a conference room, a sitting room, a private bedroom, as well as gold-plated seat belts, suede chairs, leather-covered tables, 24-karat gold-flecked sinks, and more.
Typical Elvis.
There
Yeah.
you go. I have never taken the Graceland tour.
I haven't either, but I would like to.
Everybody I know who's done it, whether they're a huge Elvis fan or not, has
Really
come back
liked
and
it.
told me I should do it. Yeah. So,
Yeah. That'd be nice just to go on that jet.
Yeah.
But I believe there was, he didn't,
Now,
that article didn't show his other one, did it?
No.
so what have you got some Elvis items that sold?
I do. Are you done, Ronnie, or I want to
Yeah,
interrupt you?
that's all this talked about was the plane.
Okay.
Which was a big deal.
yeah.
But it kind of missed its mark.
Yeah, between 2 and 3.5 is their estimate. That's
Yeah.
That sounds like my luck.
about $1.5 million,
Yeah.
a little
Yeah. I
over.
wonder what you paid
On the
for
low
it
end.
then. Oh well. Okay. So the highest priced Elvis item on eBay here recently was an Elvis Presley, one of the rarest Elvis record in the world, and it's in mint condition. It is. Let me pull up to figure out exactly what it is.
What made it rare?
Because they said it was.
Of course. They say it on eBay, it's true.
Are you talking to yourself or are you reading?
I'm reading really fast,
Oh.
and it doesn't show me what the
Well.
what the actual name of the song is on the.
Can you see it by pulling the record
There we
up?
go. For special Academy consideration only. Oh, okay. So this is for the Academy Awards nominated thing. Elvis Presley with the Jordanaires. "I'll Be Back" was the song from the 45 single. So this was made especially for the Academy Awards presentation or consideration. Okay, it came out of Britain, and it sold for $13,230. That's a rare Elvis album.
Wow. It's not even my album, is it?
Yeah, 45, yeah.
Yeah.
145.
All right, you got an Elvis Presley Legendary's cut card with it's just a cut signature of Elvis. And they were asking $7,000. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, somewhere between $13,000 and $3,000. That's a pretty big swing to guess at. Here's genuine Elvis Presley owned and worn pajamas with certificate of authenticity. 45 bids went for $3,150.
You see the ring up there?
Yeah,
Elvis was always taking jewelry off and giving it to people.
Well, that's an Elvis-inspired ring, so it's not. Yeah, it's actually his.
But it brought some money.
Yeah, well, it's.
But now he was always just taking off his hand and handing it to people.
That's true.
He was generous.
He really was. And all the Cadillacs he's gave away.
Elvis Presley girl panties from 1956. $2,500 is the buy it now, and that is sold for.
What's that suit?
Here's a Elvis Presley jumpsuit, BK Alpine. Okay, that's probably the designer. $3,000 was that asking price. They took a best offer on it.
That would have had to have been a young Elvis jumpsuit.
Yeah. Here is a Elvis Presley Moody Blue rare vinyl, or green vinyl. That's really nice. They were asking $1,750 and got at least $1,500 on that. And here's a Elvis Moody Blue gold vinyl copy of that album too, and then about $1,500 for that. Now here is something that'd be, if I was to collect Elvis stuff, this is what I would want: a 1956 admission ticket to an Elvis concert. Sunday, August 12th, 1956 show. And the price of the ticket was $1.75.
Wow.
But now it'll bring $1,400 on eBay.
Did bring it.
Did bring it. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, Elvis Presley autographed picture with his band with guaranteed authentic. Doesn't say how they guarantee that. They were asking $1,800 and took a best offer. Here's Elvis Presley Hilton 1975 Summer Festival banner in excellent condition. They were asking $2,600 and took a best offer. Let's see. Here is an Elvis Presley owned Aloha from Hawaii satellite show rehearsal schedule. So this is just his rehearsal schedule for that Live from Hawaii show.
Now, wasn't that the first one that was telecast worldwide via satellite?
I would guess
At the time,
that
I believe
probably
I remember
was.
something
Yeah.
to that
It was the
effect.
most watched show too, wasn't it?
Yeah. They were asking.
I forgot how many millions of people watched it.
God, yes.
And they got more than 1,200 for it.
All right, we got one more minute. Are you gonna give us?
Watched on YouTube.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, I guess you can. You can watch anything on, and you can. I told somebody you can't be done with Google around.
No.
And here's a taxi header for the Tahoe shows. It says, "See Elvis May 4th through the 20th at the Sahara Tahoe," and they got about $1,300 for that. So that taxi driver who stuck that away.
He's a pretty smart guy.
He was, yeah.
Except if he's been real smart, and he might have run around to the rest of the taxis and got them all. All right, we're getting out of here, aren't we?
All right.
We'll do it again next week at 10 o'clock. Let's Talk Antiques on Thunder Radio.